And now, Freelance Heroism presents Dragon Heist.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel, and I'm back!
Yay! Isn't that a thing? Okay, let's move on. Before we get started though, just want to take a second to thank all the patrons out there. In particular, those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel, do you want to let us know who they are?
I would be happy to. We want to say thank you to Chris Deeds, Chris Sones, Christopher Hildebrand, Vox of Astora, Orient_Tiger, Rebecca, The Minion Works, and Breakmeister. Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes, thank you, seriously. You help us make a better show for everyone, and we couldn't do it without you. Rachel.
Yes.
Friend of mine sent me a message on Twitter, or from Twitter, and it was Senator Amanda Chase from Virginia. She goes, "We have a drug problem in Virginia, and legalizing marijuana will only lead to more marijuana overdoses and deaths. Democrats want more marijuana deaths." Okay. There's so much here to go over, but I want to back out a bit. I don't want to talk about this person in particular. I want to pull out and talk about people in general. There is too much stupid right now. We're going to tilt this boat over and we're all going to drown. Okay? You can have weird opinions at home. You know? If you want to be a conspiracy person, that's fine. At home. We can't, as a people, we cannot have this in charge. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
By the way, I don't know if you've ever heard of a conspiracy before, but if you're in charge, it's not a conspiracy. You're in charge. How can you have a conspiracy? It goes all the way up to the top if you're at the top. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But okay, let's say we want to have an allocated stupid caucus, right?
Okay.
Where the people in charge can nominate their favorite morons to go be part of one particular unit, right? Like maybe 12 of them. They can't affect any votes. You know?
Yeah.
There's enough to do a 5-on-5 basketball game with 2 alternates. That's fine. You can play soccer. What is that? That's 3 tables at a foosball thing. Both sides. I don't know. What do you think?
It's good to, sometimes be skeptical and question things, but the level that an unfortunate number of people take it is honestly depressing.
It's pretty fucking sad, right? You ever been at a grocery store and someone walks in and they're like, "I don't like the triangle ones," and you're like, "Oh God, she's talking about Doritos or I don't like maybe cheeses or something. I don't know. I just can't be here for the rest of this." And you just got to get it. Do you ever flee from public? Maybe it's just me. I'll hear someone say something stupid and be like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get out of here before I say something too accurate to be pleasant," right? I hate that. I hate that when I have to run because I can feel the dickbag kraken in me press against the levee. Do you ever have to leave a place because you're mean in your heart? Like in your heart. Not like outside. But like in your soul where like, like in the real self?
Yeah. When's
the last time you thought someone was so stupid that it could have been physically dangerous to someone?
some of my coworkers
Don't they listen to the podcast?
Yeah, not any of the ones that listen to the podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's the ones that don't.
we got you covered, guys.
It's the ones that don't understand technology, and then I overhear conversations that they have, and sometimes I'm like, how did you drive yourself to work?
Oh, man.
You know, like, they can be very nice people, but I don't know. I think...
Oh, man. My real personality, right? My, like, out there about in the public personality is pleasant generally.
Yeah.
On the podcast, you know, I used to think I was a pleasant guy and my real personality was that pleasantness, but I had to put on like sort of a snarky exterior in order to like play the characters I play.
Uh-huh.
That's not true. That's not true. In the heart of me is a cauldron that burns on rage and anger and, you know, derision. And I enjoy channeling it, right? Like you ever seen like a metal worker pour like molten metal into the shape of something?
Yeah.
That feels like when I take dumps on people, like when I just unload. Like I've been melting this metal up inside me, this hot metal, and then I just pour it over their head like fucking Khal Drogo, like, you know, ground fucking, like that's how I feel. Like, I would, oh man, I don't want to put anyone like from my real life on blast. But if you're thinking right now, like in your head, if you're thinking, you might be talking about me. I'm talking about you.
Oh no.
At least in part. Right? I don't know.
I mean, everyone has like dumb moments.
Yeah, it's not dumb moments. I'm talking about dumb life. Like you live that stoop life. You know what I'm talking about? Like you get it tattooed on your forehead, like Tupac's belly. Stoop life. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they got some dumb motherfuckers down here in Georgia too.
Oh no.
I want to apologize for Georgia for that fucking dipshit that's been all over the news lately. I'm so sorry. I didn't have anything to do with that. She looks like a thumb with a wig. She does. Fucking thumblead out here. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm upset. Every time someone sends me a stupid person article, I'm like, why are you sending this to me? Like, I love it. I understand. Like, I enjoy the hatred that I have for it. I enjoy it. I relish in the shit on these people kind of attitude. But they send it to me like I'm Superman and they're reporting a bank robbery.
You do something about this, Deez.
Yeah, I'll handle that. What the fuck am I gonna do? I draw dick jokes on the internet. That's the end of my game, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it can be very cathartic to just sort of unload on like something that's really stupid, or you know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I read a lot, and normally if there's a book and I am not enjoying it, you know, I'll stop reading it. It's something I've had to learn how to do, is to make myself stop reading a book if I'm not enjoying it. But there are certain books that I'll start to read it and then I'm like, this is so bad. Like, it's so bad, but I'm excited at being able to like insult it.
Yeah, you gotta lean into it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's certain things where you're like, I cannot wait to tell someone how stupid, you know, like this plot is. Or I think it was in like maybe one of the Patreon clips or something, but I was talking to you about like this book that was like alternate history with like the golems, and it was so
golem balls.
Dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so stupid.
We talk about a million things, right? And like sometimes we'll talk about them and then I'll like, no matter who's talking about it, right? I'll just kind of lose it out of my brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a week later, just a lot of stuff piles up. for whatever reason, Golden Balls has stuck with me. Because I don't know why. I just think, do they look like Fabergé eggs? Are they like...
Well, they're handcrafted, according to the book. So.
Right. Because he's clay, you know. Anywho. But yeah, so I know what you mean, though, about enjoying. I think as a society, we've especially recently anyway, we've kind of amped up the positive too much, right?
Oh, so we need to be more negative.
I'm not saying we need to be more negative than positive, but you need a little bit of it.
Right.
Right? Unchecked anything's bad. You know, salads are good. Only salad is bad.
Right.
Right. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair. So, like, we talk about positivity, and it's all, you know, sad stories about fucking nurses who rescued 50 animals from a fucking burning house. And then Oprah built them a new house. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there's a place for that in the world.
Yeah.
Right? But I also want some people falling off some bikes. You know? You know?
Right.
I'm fine with the heartwarming, but it becomes more apparent to me when you watch any singing competition on the internet. Mm-hmm. Right? Any competition show. And it's like everyone has an inspirational story. Like,
yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I lost my eraser. I loved it, and I don't know where it is. And then, you know, my dad got sick, and, you know, now I'm here to try to help raise money for his memory. I'm like, you know, you can have a memory without money.
Right.
Also, it's an eraser. Who gives a fuck? And, you know, sometimes people get sick and die. I don't know what to tell you, man. Shit sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
We're unprepared for negative, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
We need some blue. Okay, listen to this episode now. Provided to you by fucking Fizzy Water Pop. A soda made of fizzy water. It pops.
What? Stop making up weird ads for that.
Brought to you by Pop Rock Condoms.
No.
The fizz means it's working, or it's not. You'll find out in 6 weeks. Oh, I have a burning feeling down there. It could go either way. Live the excitement.
All right, let's go to this week's episode. This is Dragon Heist, episode 5, Bird Brawl.
Bird Brawl. Bird fight. He gonna give him a 2-piece and a biscuit.
You also have the latest export from Fandelver, these butthole scrunchies.
You do see a picture for Lichgate on the wall of the room.
Yes.
Big ass fucking poster.
Is that one of those like glow in the dark posters?
Oh,
the blacklight poster.
Yes.
Yep.
It's made of felt.
Actually, there's Lichgate playing over the overhead speakers in the store.
Why do you think he's so high?
Yeah, exactly.
I have these big stone discs that you put in your magical player. It plays Lichgate.
And like we have 50-pound heavy fucking.
Hey, he starts eyeing AG. And like he looks at the poster and eyes AG. He looks at the poster. Are you any relation to the?
Actually, yeah, those are my cousins.
Oh my god!
We got it recorded.
Yes, but this is Dragon Heist Adri, not Curse of Strahd Adri. Yeah, I think they're on tour right now.
I hear their
They
merch is
speak to
sick.
me. They just speak to me. And he
Oh.
puffs again.
They literally speak to him because it's so fucked up.
Well, if they next time they stop by, I'll let them know that they have a fan here.
He just smiles and the smoke comes out his mouth and his nose.
I like to imagine that if we're cousins, that means that whoever was Lishgate's parentage were the sisters of Adri's mom, right? So
Or
that
her
means,
dad, or they're related to her dad.
or Adri's mom's family is all a bunch of these like punky rocker people.
She's
And
her
Adri's-
mom's the odd one out.
Yeah, like she's just the stuck-up bitch. And of course, she's attracted to musicians. Can't help it. It's baked in.
Yep. Gotta love the bad boys.
Okie doke.
All right.
So I'm going to. Who was it? Was it one of you who told me about the potion shield, or was it my buddy? I can't remember who told me about it.
Probably your buddy.
Somebody had this idea of my tower shield, since it's like arced, having like a felt covering on the outside of it, and then on the inside of it having potion slots where I could put potions into like metallic vials that coat the inside back of the shield. So that way when I put it up, because I normally put up the tower shield in order to get defense, and I reach behind and pull one off the shield, administer a potion. It's like my medical shield.
Uh-huh.
I'm going. It's not that way now, but I'm going to build that shield at some point. That
Nice.
fucking dispensary potion shield.
I can see that working with metal vials.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
All right. So you guys leave the smoke shop and
That place smells like my dad's office when he's writing new songs.
Yeah.
where Liskate got it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I found my dad's bong. I didn't know what it was, and I brought it to him, and he told me, because my dad was a welder, and he had like welded a bong. I think
Nice.
he just wanted to like make one, and I was like, "What is this?" And he was like, "Oh, I was just messing around." I was like, "Okay."
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
It's a vase. It's a
A
vase.
very
Oh.
odd vase that only holds one flower.
Yes.
No,
that
it
you
holds
can-
a bunch of flowers in the top. But
That you
just
could, yeah.
the one is so you can add fucking liquid to it, so you don't have to take the flowers out. to fill
That's
it.
right. Yeah. That makes
Oh,
sense.
God.
Memories. So, you guys eventually do make it to the Skewered Dragon. It
Okay.
runs between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward, not far from the shop. It looks like ruins. Both the front-facing windows are smashed, and the ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. And through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
Oh my God, what happened to this place?
Got fun.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Let's just say someone decided. Let's say someone had some interesting ideas about interior decoration. No, this is I point up to where the anchor is currently crushed in the roof, and it's I've at least had that portion of it redone. So yes, the downstairs looks horrible by comparison, but I've managed to make a nice little quaint home/office on the upstairs. I just kind of motion and smile, like, look, these are my people. We're going to be fine. I know Felix very well. We can get all the information we need here, and I make my way inside.
You walk inside, and immediately a Goliath at the door stands up. Melkor. Oh! How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, Mr. Rain.
Good.
Welcome back. He
Good.
sits back in his stool.
Good deal.
Are these your associates?
Yes, sir, they are. I'd like to introduce you to Kavir and to Adri.
Miss,
Hello.
sir, welcome to the establishment on the docks.
That's what it's called.
Enjoy your time. It's called the Skewered Dragon, but
Yes.
I was like, that's a awkward name.
Is Felix in? I assume he is somewhere.
yeah, Felix is in. He's in the back room. Right now we got Marguerite on the bar, but Felix is in the back room.
Good. I'll approach the bar. I'll ask Margarita to fringe or to fetch Felix for me.
She gives you a wink and turns around and walks to the back.
All right.
Margarita, She
Yes.
seems
She comes-
salty.
She comes back out. She's like, Felix will be right back out for you guys.
Good.
Can I
good.
get you guys anything?
You know what? Yeah, why might as well wet my whistle while I'm here. It is lunchtime and everything. I'll take an ale.
All right. She pours you a cold ale.
Whatever my friends here would like as well.
I'll have 2 steaks and 3 lobsters.
I think you might forget what district we're in. We may be in the docks, but
Give me a bowl of food, whatever the food is here. I don't care.
you got it. This?
Can you an iced coffee and gosh, I don't know. Do you have like a side salad or something like that?
Shoot,
Margarita.
She'll have a
Sure.
bowl of whatever I'm having.
And an iced coffee.
Yeah, sure.
So I finished. I'm gonna like shake my empty Starbucks cup and be like, because I finished this already.
Would you like
Okay.
sucking out of the straw?
She goes back, slides a bowl of chow in front of Kavir, pours him an ale, puts a bowl of chow in front of Adri, puts sprinkles like lettuce on top of it, puts a cup of coffee, and then does a ray of frost on it.
It's
There you go.
iceberg.
She goes back to the.
You know
Hey, can
that's iceberg lettuce that she threw on there.
Hey, can I?
Oh, you're hoping it's
I'm
iceberg
very-
lettuce.
I'm very upset. That is through grass on top of it.
He goes back to Kavir. Yes.
It's mostly mud out here, but the spot they piss in for whatever reason grows grass, so we just clip that up. I want to use my medicine check to try to determine what type of animal this is. I rolled in 24.
A what?
Want to know what this chow is made of? I rolled
What'd
a
you roll?
24.
Okay, 24.
Rat's asshole.
Oh.
Oh Lord, it's Hold on, what would be fun?
No.
It's a weasel.
Weasel?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just eating it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Adri. What's wrong? Not warm?
I'm just enjoying my coffee for now.
What
Try-
coffee? You didn't get a
My
coffee.
iced coffee.
You finished it.
She did ray of frost. She did ray of frost on it.
Mm.
It's iced coffee.
Okay.
Look, really, you should try that. You should try that. It's got some pop to it. Trust me.
Eventually, Felix comes out.
Weasel the juice, bud.
He comes out, cleaning his hands on his apron. Hey, Rain.
How are you, Felix?
He throws the fucking weasel tail.
he-
Actually,
Sorry, I
he's
got this weasel blood under my nails. Give me a minute.
I was gonna say he's using the weasel pelt to clean the glassware behind the bar.
Is it still bloody?
Oh God.
Oh.
I didn't tell Rachel what was in her
Yeah, I
food.
know.
No.
So she just thinks it's food. So
Yeah, but it looks gross.
looks great.
I asked for a side salad, not whatever this is.
Right.
Hey,
There's
if
a
you-
salad on the top of it,
Hey, hey,
which
if
is
you,
the side of the side.
if you think it looks bad now, wait till you see what it looks like coming out.
He's like, shh, don't be saying that to patrons.
Oh, good Lord. You know, this is some of the best cuisine we have here in the docks. Don't worry about it. Your reputation is not going to be tarnished in any way.
I
Anyhow.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Made those myself.
I can tell. You're
Those-
covered. You're
I
still
mean,
covered in
those
half
myself.
of it. Yeah.
He's like, eh.
It's
So,
a
what can
little.
I do for you?
So maybe you can fill me in on something here. I have it on good authority that we had a special patron in here perhaps last night that might have been abducted by a couple of gentlemen. You know anything about that?
We should ask the other.
His face kind of gets cold for a second.
Now, Felix, you know you and I, we have a very good relationship with one another. Please do not hide this kind of information from me, please.
I was paid to be quiet.
You were paid more than I pay you for your services.
Well, it was paid, and then the order came down.
So what's it going to take for me to get that information?
He
Uh,
looks over at Marguerite. Hey, Marguerite, could you ask those couple of patrons to leave the room for a minute. Me and my friend here need a private chat.
You talking to us?
No, he's talking to the couple of them at the tables. And Marguerite goes and ushers the two out. And when they don't, she goes over and gets Melkor. Melkor picks them up, one in each hand, and throws them out. And through the windows, by chance. So now you guys understand why the windows are broken.
Yeah.
Adri.
Yeah.
You gonna finish that?
No, you can have it.
Right on.
The people that were thrown out, were they just look like normal workers of this area?
Yeah.
Okay. They're just having lunch.
Well, they were.
Actually, one of them's been here since last night, sleeping it off, and the other one stumbled in sometime around last night, still drinking it off. He looks it over. He's like, "Yeah, Volo came in with Floon. They were having some good times. They were happened about a couple days ago. They were coming in. They were having some good times.
Mm-hmm.
Volo left. Floon stayed behind, and lo and behold, Rainier walks in.
Did he now?
Yeah, him, Floon start talking, drinking together, get a little loud. Then they leave together. And then 5 of the good old boys get up and follow him out. Eventually they come back in without him. But we haven't seen him since the good old boys followed him out.
I see. And these good old boys, who are they working for?
God, I was really hoping you were gonna be like, they got a name, and I'm like, no, they're too poor to have names.
He lifts up his arm and he shows you the tattoo, the dragon tattoo on it.
Mhm.
This is the flying snake.
Mhm.
He taps it.
Hmm.
Like I said, I was told to be quiet.
All right. Well, I can certainly understand the position you're in, and I appreciate your honesty. And you know me, I'm as good as my word, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. But no, that is very useful information indeed.
I'm as good as my word, and my word is lie.
That's right. My word is defenestration.
Yeah, I mean, they drank. They played a few rounds of 3 Dragon Ante, and then they left. But if you're looking for the place where the good old boys hang, their network likes to. There's a warehouse down off Candlekeep Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Symbols over the door.
All right. I believe I'm familiar with that. All right. Well, thank you, Felix. I appreciate it. Just put the meals and drinks on my tab if you don't mind. I'll settle with you later.
Agreed.
This is super good, by the way.
Thank
This is
you.
great.
You are welcome anytime. Rain, you have the best of friends.
Well, I certainly try, and I appreciate that. Well,
It's so fresh. It still has the teeth in it. That was a joke, by the way.
All right. Well, I assume I'll let Kavir, finish his chow.
Oh, it's done.
Oh, it's done.
I
Okay.
finished mine and hers.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I forgot Army. You eat in 6 seconds. So.
Yeah, that and the fact that I had a beer for breakfast because that other restaurant sucks dick.
All right.
We're open at 4 a.m, but we don't offer any food. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like the world's worst Denny's.
Yeah, it's like Denny's.
Good point.
There's a thing I have whenever I leave town. Like if I'm going to an event that's like a good distance away,
Mm-hmm.
I always eat Denny's before I go. I like every time, and it's like I don't know if it's like a good luck charm or whatever.
Because you like explosive diarrhea?
No, actually, I made a mistake one time of eating Waffle House before I went to.
Oh
an
God!
Event. Right, and there were like at an event that's an all day thing. The toilets are not an option. You can't go there.
Yeah.
So, like I ate A triple order of hash browns with chili and cheese. Right? Okay.
Oh, bro, you're asking for
I
it.
literally wasn't thinking. I met up with my buddy John. We were going to do a panel. We were going to discuss it. So we sat down. And he ordered like a burger or whatever, and I ordered fucking a triple order of hash browns with chili and cheese.
Jeez.
And I was halfway done eating it, and I could feel my stomach go, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" But that never happens with Denny's. But it does happen with chili cheese hash browns. So don't eat those. Pro tip: don't do that.
Do you know that like 80% of Denny's, the managers don't have keys to the building?
Is that
Because
true?
they're open. Yeah, it's true. Because they're open 24 hours. That like, so for instance, it was a big story that went on down here when Hurricane Harvey came through, because they were shutting everything down, and the Denny's owners couldn't lock their restaurants because no one knew where the damn keys were. They're open 24 hours, so they never
Right.
lock their doors. So it's like at some point in time, the keys have just like wandered off on some of these.
But as a criminal, you must think like, oh, what am I gonna do? Rob a Denny's? I'm gonna spend an hour looking for shit that's gonna equal $5. I will have been underpaid.
Look, you
There's-
know what?
Robbery.
So LL Bean is big in Maine,
Mhm.
and the flagship store is in Freeport, and it's always open. And so when they issued the like business closure thing, they had to install locks on it. Yeah, it was in the newspaper. They had to install locks so that they could lock LL Bean.
That is crazy.
I
Yeah.
feel you because I worked at 7-Eleven, and they're open 24 hours a day, whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
The only time they lock it is when the place gets robbed or the place gets, has to be police investigated.
Right.
We could not find the keys to lock the fucking place the night I was there when the fucking shit went down.
Oh no.
We had to sit there at the door and just kind of like chain the door and like, or you can't come in.
I
Sorry.
used- I used to work at a hotel, and my friend was on duty when this happened, but somebody got into a gunfight at the Waffle House across the street, and it bled over into our parking lot.
Oh no.
And this gunshot war went on for about 15 minutes. Somebody died, got shot in the head, died in our parking lot. Police got there way later than they should have. Like after all the gun shooting had cleared out.
Yeah.
And they walked over and they're like, oh man. So they laid a sheet over it. And they did the Adri.
That's what you do.
And then they went up to the front desk and asked my buddy to call our manager. So they called, and he was like, I'll be in tomorrow at noon. And they're like, no, the police want to talk to you now. And he's like, I'll be there at noon. And then he hung up, and the police couldn't move everything until they talked to the manager and wanted to get his whatever. So the police cars and a bunch of like doctors or techs or whatever kind of cordoned off that part of the parking lot and just kind of chilled and waited for noon for the guy to
Jeez.
get there.
Oh,
And he
God.
strolled in like it was no big deal. Guy was spinning his keys and whistling. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
They had a meth lab in the room one time. People were making meth in
Oh,
one of the
geez.
bathtubs, and my buddy calls up our fucking manager and gets his wife, and he says it's a math lab or a meth lab in there, and she thinks he says it's a math lab, like they're doing equations and shit. She'd never heard of meth, and he sat there for like a long time. And he's like, am I going to be on the phone for the next 2 hours explaining what meth is, or am I just going to let her be wrong until she gets here? And he ended up going with that one.
When I was a kid, David and Deese, I think I've told you guys this before, but when I was a kid, my dad was dating this woman who was still living with her, like, baby daddy, one of
Right.
her baby daddies. And we were like visiting because she had kids, and I was like, we were playing with some of her kids. And one of the girls goes, my dad has you want to see something cool? And I was like, yeah. She's like, my dad has a science lab. And I was like, I love science. And it was in the attic, and we go up there, and he has a science lab set up. And I'm like, this is so cool. It's the science lab that your dad has in the attic for some reason. And it was literally years later that I was like, oh, that was a meth lab. Oh, yeah. That was, they were making
Oh
meth. That,
my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Rachel is so innocent that like crimes, major
know.
crimes, just
I'm-
pass by
I
unnoticed.
know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You have probably witnessed so many murders. You probably could identify like 6 serial killers across the United States.
Oh,
There was this
But-
neighbor across the street from us who used to put people to sleep with a hammer.
oh no, Rachel.
They sure were sleepy.
Okay, well, where were we on this game again before Rachel?
Oh yeah, I was about to say we were playing a game, weren't we?
We were. We found out that the group hangs out at a warehouse on Candlekeep Lane.
Yes.
Symbols over the door.
Symbols over the door. And they were seen following Rainier and Floon out and then came back without them.
So I guess we're headed that way now.
Yes.
Yep.
Might as well.
I'm gonna have my shield out and ready.
Right.
I mean, it has to be because it's fucking like 6 feet tall. Thing is massive.
It's not exactly something you can conceal.
No,
All right.
I look like a chess piece.
Do you clank the whole time as you walk?
Actually, I'm not in plate mail yet.
Oh, okay.
So no.
Okay.
But the shield is heavy. It's too heavy for a lot of people to carry.
Gotcha.
Imagine like a door to an old Pontiac.
But surfboard sized.
Yeah, this is massive. So like the door to an old Pontiac.
Yeah, good point. So D-Walk, before we horrendously derailed your game.
All good. Every now and then this derails are therapeutic.
Yes.
So, all right.
Where were we? There was a cow? No, wait.
No.
So as you guys are driving down the road, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You guys are walking down Candlekeep Lane or Candle Lane, and there's flickering torch lights here or there. Most of them are broken. Every now and then you catch one, and you guys do in the distance come up upon said warehouse that you guys were told about. Now, as you guys approach said warehouse, you do see that from the because you're coming down from the north. It's full on one side. You see the wall go down. As you guys go down south the street, you see there's a fence that goes around a small part of it. It looks like the warehouse is a giant rectangle with a small courtyard on the southern end, the southern western end of it. And there's a fence around the courtyard with a giant 2 gate on the fence.
Okay.
All right.
Is it like
Well,
built
it's-
into the building or is it all the way around the building?
No, it's built into the building. So the building's walls, it's a 2-story warehouse.
Right.
Through the fence, you guys can barely see, but you do see a set of doors to the north, and you can see an actual big giant dock bay door and a smaller door next to it.
Okay. Can we make out the symbol above the door from where we are right now?
Yes.
Okay. So we know we're at the right place.
Yes.
About what time of day are we at now? We're still like after lunchtime? Still, well, I mean, you said lights were starting to flicker, so I assume we're around, what, dusk now?
Yeah, you guys are about early or late afternoon.
Okay. Is there any sign of activity inside? Are there any windows that we can see light coming through or anything like that?
Now that you guys can see inside.
So just solid walls.
Yeah. There are
Alright.
some windows, but you guys can't see through. Most of them are boarded up or real dirty.
Gotcha.
What about guards and authority
There is-
figures?
There is you do not see guards up or down either side of the street, and you don't see anything inside the yard.
What about griffin guards?
You don't see anything flying in the sky right now.
Okay. What do you think? Think we just knock on the door and check?
Well, I mean, knocking on the door did get us successful, or was successful for us the first time. I don't know. This is probably a little bit more dangerous. So there's nobody standing outside, nobody guarding the doors. I think maybe I'd like to at least approach and try and get a listen in to see if I hear anything.
All right. So how are you guys going to get past the fence and the gate?
I don't know. Try to pick it.
Is it unlocked?
You guys haven't checked.
I guess we'll check.
I'm gonna place my shield down and give myself cover.
As you check it, you find out the gate is unlocked.
anyone have a vantage point to where we are? So, like I said, the windows are boarded up, so it's not like there could be someone watching. Not as far as we know, anyway.
No, not that you can see.
How about on top of the building?
From the second floor, no, and nothing on the roof that you guys can see.
Okay.
Buildings in the area? What about other buildings?
You do see other warehouses in the area. Most of them are all in about the same shape. Nothing's really they're kept, but they're not pristine. There's a lot of them.
And I just mean anyone on the roof or windows.
No, you're not seeing anyone on the roof or windows.
All right.
I guess I'd like to. I don't know. I think you guys can give me cover. I can go ahead and maybe sneak my way up to the door. I assume you can.
Sure, give you cover.
Yeah, I'm thinking this might be a time for me to do some roguery here.
All right. Well, I'll walk backwards with my shield up so no one can flank us while we approach the door.
Okay.
Before we go, because I assume you're going to have to make like a stealth check.
Yep.
Not with me behind you.
Are we all going? Or are we letting Nate go ahead?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big's the courtyard?
The courtyard is 25 by 25.
Okay.
50 by 25 by 50.
Okay.
It's so
I've got-
weird for me not to be able to case this joint.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and so I got 25 feet between where I am at the gate and one of these doors.
Yeah, 25 between the gate and the big bay door.
And the big bay door. Okay.
And then there is a small single door next to the bay door.
Okay. I want to sneak my way, I think, along the fence line and then up against the building to get to that small door if I can do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Stealth check. Here we go. You son of a bitch.
His neon signs start blinking around.
That
Eat it, Joes.
so my stealth is +6, and that would be a 9.
All right.
Oh.
Whoa. God damn, dude.
Yeah.
So as you're walking, you somehow step on a sleeping cat's tail.
I
And
fart.
it heads off. And cat screeches and runs, but you don't see any. Not like anything was alerted that you can tell.
Really? Interesting. I'm going to give it to the count of 3 Mississippi, and then I will continue to make my way to the door.
All right. Are you going for the bay door or the?
Let me go for the small
Single
door.
door.
I'm going to go for the single door. I want to
But that
try.
other door is bay. Door bay. QQ Bay is a door. Gotta make jokes for some of our millennial people.
Yes,
Enjoy that.
that's right. While they're all out there storming the beaches and everything.
I wanted so bad to put that joke out. I got such mixed responses, right? Like I thought this joke is funny, right? But
Yeah.
then it turns out that a lot of people don't know what a Venn diagram is, and they just thought I was directly comparing the two,
Yeah.
Oh.
Normandy Beach and was it Palm Beach?
Yeah, it's
Oh Lord!
And yeah,
No.
so I was just like, too many dumb people can't do this one.
God.
It was good though.
Thank you.
All right, you get up to the door. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna listen to see if I hear any commotion on the inside. I assume is this a solid door?
Yes,
Is it wood, metal?
it's wooden.
It's a wood door. Okay, yeah.
I like
I'm gonna.
your stealth check. Listen, is boom. You
Yeah.
slam your face.
Pretty much. All right. So perception.
He
Uh-oh.
brought out the fine china. The fine china is disobeying.
This rogue has been in politics for too long.
Yes, I know. I roll a 2,
Oh.
and my perception is a 0. So
You think the place is pretty safe and empty?
I am sure it is. I bet there is just nothing but fucking unicorns and rainbows on the inside of this bitch.
Right?
It's okay. Come on over. This is fine. Everything's good. Let's get. No.
Cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm going to motion to them and let them know that I don't see nor hear anything.
Okay. I'm gonna head on over.
Yep.
All right, so you guys head over. You guys get in.
You
Or
want me
you
to
guys
open
get
the
to
door first? I'm denser.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, I mean, do we try and make this a? Should we just barge in unannounced, or?
I look like a guard. I could just say that I'm investigating the area.
No, that's a good point. You got a good cover. Yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna. Since nobody's in there,
Yeah,
gonna
since
knock
nobody's
on
in
it.
there.
I'm gonna knock on the door in order to make it look like I'm a standard guard. Then I'm gonna try to open the door with my shield in the opposite hand.
You find that the handle opens easy.
Okay. Then I'm gonna swing it open, put the shield forward, and start walking in.
Alrighty. As you walk in, you see the tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor, and the corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above.
Are they dead?
Yes, there's about 12 dead guys in this room, all scattered throughout the room.
Shit. They died of heart attacks. Can I tell how they died? Medicine
You can get
check?
up close. You can get up close to it. And yeah.
I'd like to make another perception check as we walk through to take a look at that upper level up there.
17, David.
Fuck
All right.
me.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Can I do an investigation check to try to figure out what happened here?
19, David, sorry.
All right. What was the 19 for?
Medicine check. To see
Okay,
how
medicine check.
Yeah, see how they died.
The blades in the combat. Everyone here was killed by blades.
Does it look like one person or multiple different types of blades?
Multiple. This was a full fight.
Okay.
You guys see corpses belonging to 5 of the good old boys are dead on the floor of the Zentarum, and 7 human Xanathar guild thugs, all of them clad in leather armor. Each of the Zents has the black tattoo of a winged snake on their neck or forearm. And one of the Xanathar guild members has a black tattoo on the palm of his right hand that looks like a circle with 10 spokes radiating out of the circumference, which is the symbol of Xanathar.
Does any of them have scarred fingers?
No. No. What was the perception?
Oh, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
No, Rachel rolled, right?
Oh, Rachel, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Well, I
investigation.
asked if I could do an investigation to try
Yeah.
to get an idea of what's going on here. 18.
Pretty much, from what you can gather, it is a Zentil warehouse. It is a Black Network warehouse.
Mhm.
It looks like Xanathar raided them and got them, and yeah, there was the dead on the ground are outnumbered, 7-5 more Xanathar dead, but there
Mhm.
isn't any Zentil guys left alive, and there's no Zentils in the warehouse that you can see.
Okay. And these are all gang members. Like they're like
Yeah, this is
Floon
all.
isn't here.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
not that you can see.
Okay.
And it's just in this one room, or is this the whole inside of the warehouse?
This is just the downstairs of the open bay, or the main room.
All right,
You
I'm gonna
guys
check
see a bunch of
upstairs, I
box
guess.
and Cray. As you head to the stairs, I need you to hold on 1 second.
My shield's placed, by the way.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, that is a 19.
Pretty certain the door didn't make
That
a
is a
roll on it.
crit.
Is
That
it?
is a 20.
Who are you
um,
attacking?
You, the first
You
2
gotta roll
shots of
twice.
arrows. Okay, well then, the 20.
Disadvantage because of the shield, right?
Yeah, so okay, then 19.
Okay, yeah, 19 hits, I'm pretty certain.
Okay. And the second shot is another 19 and a 10. The 10 misses. So 2 arrows fly at you. First one hits for 6 piercing. Then at Adri,
No.
that is a 17.
Miss.
And then at Near, that is a 13.
13 hits.
And 6 damage to Rainier.
Ouch.
You see, as the arrows fly behind the crouched furniture and the broken warehouse, the crates, you see 4 kinkus all lined up with short bows.
How many?
Ooh.
4
Cool.
avian, the kinkus, the
Yeah,
pretty much the
bird
walking
people.
crows.
Worst bird ever.
Right.
Got no wing.
One of them just says, "Xanathar sends his regards."
Xanathar.
Xanathar sends his regards.
Hmm.
I'm gonna yell.
Initiatives.
Hold on. I'm gonna yell before
No.
we even roll initiative. I'm gonna say, if you lay down your weapons now, I won't have to kill you.
They all laugh mockingly.
Okay. They're all.
Yeah.
17. Oh wait. Yeah, 17.
All right.
16.
All right.
7.
Ooh.
Nate,
That-
I don't want to tell you how to play, but you gotta get better at
God.
these rolls.
Damn, what I've rolled a 2, a 3, a 6, and a 5.
Might I suggest downloading a dice roller?
I believe that is going into dice
The
jail.
The
Fuck off.
shame box.
So that dice can suck a dick.
All right, D-Walk, where are they located? They're up on the second floor?
No, they're behind the crates and the tossed furniture. When you guys knocked and they heard Nate in the fence with the stealth check, the 4 of them hid behind crates and other items in the warehouse.
Okay.
So
How far away are they?
hold on. 30 feet? No, they're all at least within 30 feet of you.
Well, the upsetting thing is that they did 6 damage. That's half my life. So I have to make sure that I potion this turn. Because if they hit me again like that, then you have no healing. So
Yeah. And then that 6 was more than half.
okay, how far away are you from me, Nate?
I imagine I'm standing right next to you.
It's probably a good thing that your shield blocked the crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, so it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, I am going to. How far were you again, Nate? I'm sorry.
I'm right next to you.
I'm going to administer one of the potions to Nate.
Okay.
2d4 plus 4.
2d4.
Actually, you know what? I'll just give Nate the potion so I can still do mine.
All
I'm
right.
going to hand one to Nate.
Okay.
He can do it on his turn.
That's
You
fine.
said 2d8 plus 8?
Yeah.
2d8 or 2d4?
2d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Teacher. Sorry.
All good.
Okay, I'm at full.
If it wasn't you, it'd be Rachel.
All right, D-Walk, I'm back to full.
All right.
I'm going to, with my shield in front of me, giving me the cover, I'm going to walk up to them. They're all in the same area, right?
You got 2 to your north, 1 to your east, and then 1 south.
All right, I'll handle the 2 that I'm going to approach the 2, and then you guys handle the other 2.
Okay.
Hope this works. Okie doke. I'm just going to move up to him. I can't take an action because I had to take a potion. Right?
Yeah.
Well, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get behind my shield and give myself cover.
All right.
Okie doke.
Rachel, you're up.
Okay. So the 2 that Kavir went to, are they within 10 feet of each other?
Yes.
Okay. Are they within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay.
All
I would like to cast grease on them. So it's a 10-foot square. So I want not to overlap where Kavir is standing, but just where they are.
All right.
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw or they fall prone.
All right.
And anytime they start an action in there, they have to take it too, right? If they try to move.
Yeah. So DC 15.
That's a 15, and that is a 13.
Okay, so one of them falls prone. This lasts for a minute, and it's not concentration.
Okay.
So
You don't have a pipe on you, do you?
I have a hooded lantern I'm about to use.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's worrying me. Well, I knew one of you guys was going to play this maneuver again.
Fuck yeah, because Grease is one of the best spells ever. It's
Ever.
so good. And you know what's even better? Mage handing ball bearings above it.
Yeah, that's what I'm more scared of.
So a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. When they're prone, they have disadvantage on attacks. If you are within 5 feet of them, you have advantage on your attacks against them.
And if they go to stand up, they have to roll again, right?
Yes.
All right.
So that was my action. And then I guess for my move action or whatever, can I draw my my crossbow?
Sure.
Okay. And that's gonna be it.
All right.
lightning.
Next up is one of the Kinkus. The one that fell. No, the one that's still standing. Takes a roll to start his turn. He
I wanna have
falls.
A guy yelling at a Kinku and it'd be like, "Don't Kinku shame."
The one that isn't takes a shot at Adri. That is a 19.
That will hit.
Okay. That's another 6 damage. Or 6 damage.
These are
The
the
other
best
one-
arrows I've ever seen.
Takes a shot. That is a 13 to Deece and misses. And then it is Rain's turn.
Okay, so I guess as my action, I'm going to take my potion. So 2d4 plus. Okay, so I roll a 4 on the first one and a 3 on the second one, so that's way more than I need. But I'm back to full health. And really, I think all I can do at this point, because I don't really want to get shot, is there a place for me to at least move into cover for this turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're hiding behind a set of boxes. You can actually run up to the boxes and hide on your side of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that for this turn, because then my plan next turn will be to go all stabby on him.
All right. Sounds good. The last one tries to stand up and cannot stand up, and he still slips again.
Yes.
And we are at the top of the round with Kavir.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
So one of them is still down, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to
No,
decide.
2 of them are down. The
Both
two
of them are
that
down?
got greased are on the ground.
Okay. I'm actually going to. The fire damage won't be as much. I'm just going to attack them with my spear.
All right.
You have advantage on whoever's prone.
20, and butt scrunchies.
23.
23 hits. Rachel even laughed.
Mm.
And now she face bumps.
Yep,
I'm
there
going
you
to
go.
use Vital Strike, David.
Ow. All right.
So it's going to be 10 damage.
All right. 10 damage to one of them.
And if I'm not moving, I can make a second attack. I don't normally do it like this. I don't normally fight like a normal person.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'll just.
At level 5, normally level 5 is when the class gets the second attack, unless a feat or something allows you to do it as a bonus.
I'm just thinking Pathfinder.
Oh, good.
Double move action into 2 attacks.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay. Well, actually, I still have a regular action. Who got hurt?
Wasn't that your attack?
That was
That's
the
my
attack.
attack. I still
Yeah.
have a move action, right? And a
Yes, you
bonus
have a move
action.
action. And a bonus.
I think both Nate and I are hurt.
Well,
Howard
I'm healed back because I got the
Oh,
potion. So
Okay,
I'm good.
so just me.
took 6.
Yes. Feels familiar, David.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to do a run. All right, I'm gonna. What if I just took a short move action back, so I could still reach him with the 5-foot range of the spear,
Right?
right? But not far enough to where I'm just trying to get a good running start on Rachel.
All right.
Okay, because I feel like that's coming. Also, I used that thing on the guy who lost his finger, so I don't have that for the day. I need to wait. Okay.
All right.
I wonder if I could throw a potion at a person's head and just hit them. Bonk.
You can throw it, but it won't. They'll have to pick it up and drink it. But if as long as it's glass, it may break.
Is there a ring of mage hand? Okay, I'll look that up later. Okay.
Okay. Adri, your turn.
What's lighting this place that we're in? Are there like lanterns or candles anywhere?
Rachel is about to get clipped again. I have to say Rachel again. Once we get to second level, we can start having some hit points to play around with some of these cool tips
I would
and
assume that
tricks.
the warehouse has a lighting system inside.
Okay. Are there any that are maybe
Considering the Kinkus do not have dark vision, so
okay. So
I
if
fucked up.
oh
I'll admit this as DM. I fucked up. Kinkus have ambusher. They have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that is surprised.
oh no,
Uh,
they don't need it.
It's okay. We're good. There's 3 of you, and it's supposed to be 4 of you.
Okay. So are you saying that there's like lanterns with flame in them somewhere within 60 feet of me?
No, frost. I'm kidding. Yes.
Okay. All right. And so if this flame hits the Kinku, they will presumably the grease Kinku, they will
They'll light on
go on
fire.
fire. Okay, excellent. I would like to cast Catapult. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On failed save, it strikes the target, stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage, but it's also going to be fire. So basically, I want
You're
to
gonna deal 3d8 bludgeoning damage with the wax candle.
and then set them on fire. Yes.
Inspiration point.
So
Using catapult to fling candles off a wall is something I've never heard of.
I look around and I find like a lantern that's like got like a straight line directional thing towards the Kinku, and I'm just like,
All right, let's roll dex checks on the Kinku.
okay. So that's a
Disadvantage because he's greased.
DC 15.
That ain't gonna make it. Ah, fuck me.
Yes.
I rolled a 10 the first time, which would have been a 13, which wasn't gonna save it, but the 1 I rolled the second time, which is fucking.
Okay.
You have successfully lit not just one, but it's because the fire spreads in the grease.
So he takes
One takes the 3d8 plus fire
15
damage.
15 bludgeoning damage,
He's dead.
Oh,
and then they go on fire.
Well, he only had like 3 hit points left.
Well, that's not my
Literally
problem.
You
not
like
my
overkilled
problem.
him with a wax candle. I've never.
you really waxed that ass, right?
there you go.
Wow.
Oh God.
Jesus.
This is why Volo couldn't figure out what Adri is.
I see.
Ugh,
Um,
that hurt.
so then I'm gonna look to the other two while their like two friends are like
Give me
just
the
skewered-
D4 for fire damage.
skewered through the head with the candle before they both like shot up into flame. 4 from my
Alright.
D4, and I'm gonna look at the other two and I'm gonna point to them and be like, "You guys are next." And I can't actually cast either of those spells again. So.
Uh,
Yeah, they don't know that.
Hold
they
on.
don't. They don't
Yes.
know that. Yeah. You know, you put some mashed potatoes next to that, you could sell that for $5.
But yeah, I'm gonna be like, you guys are next, and I'm gonna do my best to sell that.
I'm reading what the Kinkus can say. And I couldn't find a smart ass response.
I was gonna say, right now, I'd say just screaming would probably be
Yeah, well,
appropriate.
one of them screaming on the floor, just ah.
They go, cocksucker.
The problem with Kinkus is they can only say what they can repeat, what they've heard.
Oh
In
yeah.
common, they can't actually speak in common intelligently. They can only repeat what they've heard. So I'm trying to go through their dialogue that they give that's a smart ass response. I couldn't find one. I'll be
I
back.
love you. I
I'll be
love
back.
you. I love you.
But yeah, that's
You'll regret this. You'll regret this. I have powerful friends.
Is there also somewhere that I can move that will help me not get hit by another arrow?
You got 30
Um,
feet, right?
I can move 35.
You can
My
do
shield is
what
up.
Nate did and duck behind the crates. Or you can duck behind Kavir.
I'm gonna move behind Kavir.
Shield. Disadvantage, yo.
I'm gonna be like, did you see that? Wasn't that cool?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay, but it was really cool.
Pretty cool.
Thank you. Also, I would like to say, so David like messaged me, he was like, oh, are you okay? And I was looking at my spells because literally the only spell I have that can do damage is catapult. So I was like, how can I be really creative?
Well,
with
that would do
catapult?
it.
Yes.
Just got a fucking candle right through the eye.
Right? Fuck that shit.
Candle bolt.
So they can't get a lock on the other two, so they're gonna take shots at Kavir.
Okay.
So that's 19 and a 14 and a 16.
Nope.
So
Sorry.
14 and a 16, so you're not hit. Your shield just gets plattered with another 2 arrows.
Ting, ting.
Yeah,
I am Iron Man.
Genkus are hopping mad with their short bows. They throw the short bows out and draw their swords.
That's gonna be worse, I think.
Yeah, probably so.
So, all right, it is your turn, Mr. Nate.
All right, so I
Misha
believe,
Nate.
yeah, I believe it's time for me to do my thing. I guess I'm going to wrap around the side of the crate, and I'm going to try and stab one through the gizzard. So, because this is my first time playing a rogue, so I've got 2 weapon fighting as a bonus action. So that means I'm actually making 2 attacks. Is that how that works?
You have to use if you have the dual wielding feat, you can make 1 attack with the main weapon and then use the offhand as the
Okay,
That's
so
bonus action.
I can't do that yet.
no.
Okay,
So you have to take a feat, and you have to lose a point for your ability score.
I
But
thought
it does
I thought you could
be bonus.
do dual weapon fighting, but with the feat, then you get to add your
Yeah, if you do it
mod
without the
to
feat,
the damage
if you do it without the feat, it's just the
Okay.
dice roll for damage.
Yeah,
for the second attack.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was not an option to me.
but
at
the
level
sneak
1
attack
yet.
is 1 action. It's not 2 actions.
right.
No, no.
Okay,
Yeah.
So the sneak attack dice will be added to whatever attack you hit with, and then if you have the 2 weapon feat, then you get to add the second weapon. So it's like instead of going boom boom, it's like both weapons at the same time hitting.
okay,
But it's still only 1 sneak attack action.
right. So
If you
All
sneak
in.
up behind, okay, quick tutorial. If you
Yep.
sneak up behind them, if they don't know you're there, you get advantage. Anytime you get advantage,
Right.
you can do a sneak attack.
Right.
So you can sneak up. If they don't know you're there, you get sneak attack. If there's another, we've had this custom ruled that if a person is engaging somebody,
Mhm.
and then you're also engaging them from a different direction,
The old 3-5 flanking rule.
right,
okay.
because they're focused on one person attacking, not the other.
So because this one just took a shot at Kavir, do I have the ability to wrap
We're
around
not-
the crate?
We're not in threatened range.
Mm.
They're
Kavir would have
focused
to
on
be like
me,
face to
Right.
face.
You got to be within 5 feet. Okay.
but if you stealthed around the back of it, then
Yeah.
Okay. So I could do. So basically, I have to make a stealth check to get around the backside, and then. Okay.
Yeah.
right. And
'cause
since
with-
they're
I'll give
blocked
it
by
to you.
boxes and
Yeah.
they're focused on someone else, I don't know.
Yeah,
D-Walk would take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 'cause, the situation is the way, like you said. If your stealth checks beats their passive perception,
Mhm.
then I'll give you advantage. Because right now, yeah, you're down below the crates. They're focused on shooting at him.
Right.
They're angry enough they threw their bows down and drew swords to go after him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So they're hinging somewhere else.
All right.
They'll be able
so,
to attack next turn once they get the shading right after they drew these swords.
Sure. Okay. So I'm going to make the stealth check first. My stealth check is a
Before
17.
they shade them, they got to ink them.
Yeah.
So stealth check is a 17. I'm going to assume that probably.
Yeah, that
does the trick.
passes their 12 passive.
All right. And then I'm going to come at him with the rapier. And I'm rolling the D6. All right. So 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So then. Nice. Oh. That's an 8 on the D8 and a 6 on the D6.
Nice.
So that is 16 points of damage.
They are dead.
Wow.
I stabbed him right through the gizzard and got the liver while I was at it.
Alrighty.
You can still attack with your other weapon. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
You
I
just don't get the.
just don't get the.
Yeah, you don't get the sneak attack, so
But
You
I don't
ju-
think
you
that's
just-
necessary.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
dead. So
I'm just gonna stab him with it anyway. Fuck him.
when you get a
Alright.
second, when you get to level 4,
Yeah.
a lot of people say not to get the 2-weapon fighting feat
Mhm.
because it's irrelevant if
Mhm.
you're using small weapons like rogues tend to.
Mhm.
But if you use swords, which is how you get the good damage, and
Right.
you can take that. It even gives you, while you're wielding 2 weapons, it gives you a +1 to your AC
Okay.
Yeah. because you're adept at fighting with them.
Right. No. Okay. So can still attack, but don't get the extra D6 on that. Okay. All right. I'm learning. Okay. I killed it good. I think that's.
we got 2 left up. One's on fire, and the other one's a little farther off you.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's at the other end of the room. I'm
so-
gonna at least make my way back to where Kavir and Adri are.
All right.
If I
So
can
now
do
we got Kavir with a shield and 2 behind it.
it. Okay.
All right. Kavir, your turn.
Okay, the one that's on the ground next to me, right? He's on fire and in
Yes.
grease. And
Yes.
then there's
he's-
another one kind of 30 feet away, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to reposition my shield towards the one that's 30 feet away so that we get cover versus him.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my spear to stab the one that's on fire in the thing with Vital Strike.
All right.
So, Vital Strike is so rad. 22 to hit.
That hits.
I get charisma bonus added to my attack. And then 10 damage with the Vital Strike damage.
He is dead.
Okay. Then while that's my movement action to reposition my shield. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm going to turn and put my shield or my spear facing the direction of that guy, like off to the side of the shield, and kind of tap it and say, "Throw your weapon down now."
All right. Give me an intimidation.
14.
All right. At that point, you've scared him. He's now in a fight or flight run. He's going to run.
But he doesn't have wings, so he can't fly.
No, but he's definitely going to try to run for it now. You can see in his eyes that he's scanning for exits.
Get ready to trip him up. I'm gonna
Adri-
do military tactical thing, like get the doors.
Adri, you're up next.
Can I do non-lethal damage with my light crossbow? I assume the answer is no.
No.
Okay. Just
If
want to
you-
make sure.
You can, but you have to add sandbags to them.
I
Seriously,
didn't do that.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot.
can beanbag it.
you can prep your arrow.
I did not.
You can put like a rubber stopper on the end of it. And
Yes.
just
I
poke
was
somebody.
gonna say just take the pointy end off.
But-
That'd be funny to shoot a bow and have the arrow come out with a little flag that says "bang"
Bang.
or "thwick." It's probably more likely.
Yeah.
Twang.
Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we only know of one door here.
2, right?
Well, there.
The big bay door, and then this other door, the small door next to you guys.
And there's a second floor, but he can't get out because the windows are all boarded up. So
pretty much.
So, did we? We didn't shut that door behind us when we came in, did we?
No.
Okay. So, can I go over to it and shut it
Sure.
and stand in front of it?
Sure.
Be totally imposing.
Of course.
you should wave a
Okay.
candle at him.
Just for you.
I'm gonna point at a candle and then point at him.
Oh God, it's your birthday.
Kenku goes, I could cry if I want to.
I can leave my friends behind.
And I've still got my crossbow out, but I'm not.
And if they're all dead, then
Mm.
they're no friends of mine.
Right.
But that's what I'll do.
All right.
Nate, your turn. You have to tear up some
Yep.
newspaper so he can shit himself.
There you go.
It's your turn, then his.
All right.
There's still the other door. You have to run past this to get to that door, though, right?
To get to the big one, yes.
And that one's shut, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we've got one covered. I don't know. I kind of just want to. We're Is it possible for me to go over and effectively hamstring the guy?
You could try, yeah.
You have to chicken string the guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bird.
Or a disadvantage.
I'm gonna go for the drumstick.
Yeah.
Roll a disadvantage on the attack. But yeah, if you want to aim for his legs and.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can kind of cross it with my short sword. So
right.
disadvantage. All right. So first roll is a 1, so that's probably going to be it. And the second roll doesn't matter. So a 5. So no.
All right.
Quick, throw this buffalo sauce on him.
Yeah. Break out the Tony Sacheries. Nope, I do nothing. I guess at least position myself to where I guess he's now between me and Adri at least.
In a sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because Adri's not directly on the other side of him yet. But he begins to actually bolt and runs from you, which activates the attack of opportunity. Because
Okay.
he leaves your threat zone, so I need another attack.
Non-lethal?
Let's see what happens first. Well, I don't know. I rolled a 20, so you tell me.
That's an auto knockout. If you
That would be that's a crit.
Oh,
hit him
boy.
with the side of your blade.
Yeah, I'll definitely clock him upside the head if I can do that.
All right, I'll let it go with the nat 20.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, he
I
goes down out cold.
Good.
He's got little humans above his head.
Like, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Little Colonel Sanders running around.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put him in manacles.
That's
I have
fine.
those on my sheet. I bought
All
them.
right. All right. So yeah, we'll pick up with him in manacles, and then you guys will be exploring this warehouse.
All right.
Okay. Is there a pole that like holds the thing up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
you
hands
center
and
beam?
feet. Yeah, around the back.
All right.
We should probably put out that fire too.
Oh, yeah.
The water
Yeah.
genasi can do
Yeah,
that.
I can do that.
No,
Okay.
it's a grease fire.
Oh God, you're right. We need an earth genasi.
Shit. You need a flower genasi. That's what you.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist. If you would like to support us, please check out our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. We have different things there. Character journals, art, bloopers, stuff like that.
Our cast includes me as Dr. Kavir the Raven, Rachel as Adri the Highborn Artificer, Nate as Rain Trichet, Dockside Officiant, and of course, D-Walk as Dr. Midnight, and everybody else in the game. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist, and we don't invoice in this group. We'll be back next week with more episodes, so stay tuned.
Okay.
All right. Can you hear my gum?
I could at first, yes.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to put it away then. I'm going to
Okay.
stick it to my monitor.
Oh, okay.
Right over where it says Rachel.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem, jerk. You old jerk. Rachel's a bag of biscuits and no one likes her.
Oh.